In today's episode, we discuss the dreaded Freshman 15, as well as Delta Phi Epsilon's charity event.
Also, we get to hear from our special fashion correspondent, Rashida Ricketts, on what to wear this fall, plus changes to the school's homecoming event, right here at LTV News. Hi, I'm Derek Carper.
And I'm Kate Cartenuto. Let's get started with our stories. The Freshman 15 is a feared phrase in the vocabulary of the college-age student. As school begins for the freshmen, the availability of unhealthy food is served to them on a silver platter, or more than likely, an Eichhoff plate. Students acknowledge that there are both healthy and unhealthy choices available, the Signal reports. Although, sometimes saying no to those fatty foods proves just too difficult. Late-night eateries such as Fat Shack and T-Dubs are open until the early morning hours and make it very easy for students to appease their cravings. In this day and age where students are more aware of what is and is not healthy, it could be easier to avoid the Freshman 15. The Signal reports that 62% of students do not believe the Freshman 15 exists, while about 38% still believe it occurs. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, which includes eating good foods and exercising regularly, should help keep the dreaded Freshman 15 from affecting you. So for now, as students head into the rest of their semester at TCNJ, the college community urges them to stay healthy.
With football season already well underway, considerations are already being made for the upcoming Homecoming and Spirit Week in November. Last Wednesday, during the Student Government General Body meeting, two representatives from the Office of Alumni Affairs discussed some modifications that will be made for the homecoming events this year. The Signal reports that among the changes are not only shorter hours, but also new precautionary measures to limit underage drinking at the tailgate event. Held in lots 4 and 6, students will need a proper ID to be admitted to the tailgate event and would be given wristbands depending on whether or not they are 21 or older. Alongside these new regulations are changes to how music will be carried out during the event. Only TCNJ will be allowed to have a DJ, and there will be a performance by the cover band Drop Dead Sexy for students to enjoy. Overall, the changes are designed to create a safer and more fun environment for the game.
TCNJ Club Hockey has beaten NJIT after a tough loss against William Patterson, the Signal reports. The 8-1 win gives the team a nice recovery after the 8-2 loss they suffered on Friday night. Junior David Lobb allowed solely one goal to pass him during the 60 minutes of game time. Intermission proved not to be a game changer as the Lions scored multiple goals in the second period. Freshman Luke May proved he deserved his spot with 2 goals, and freshman Will Supizio also performed well with 1 goal and 2 assists. Lions Club Ice Hockey is looking towards a championship this coming year, the Signal reports. However, they are set to go against some tough opponents such as Lafayette College on Friday, September 27th, and Rensselaer Polytechnical Institute on Saturday, September 29th. So remember to try and come out and support TCNJ Club Ice Hockey.
When it comes to entertainment, one of the biggest places TCNJ gets its fill is from the comedy group Mixed Signals. Mixed Signals is an improv comedy group who go off with no scripts whatsoever to make the crowd go wild. With hosting the group's president, Jonathan Dowler, Mixed Signals held its first event last week with a great turnout. After the show, the comedy group talked about their upcoming auditions and workshops they will be holding to prepare new members interested in joining. Dowler explained that the auditions are an extended process and that his #1 tip for those members who are interested is to stick to character regardless of how the scene is going. Come spring, Mixed Signals will be holding an event called Rather Outrageous Comedy Kickout, or ROCK. The Signal reports, be sure to check out the Mixed Signals' next show on Friday, October 4th.
We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll hear from Rashida Ricketts on how to recycle your summer clothes into fall looks. Should be fun. Stick around.
And we're back. We're joined here with Rashida Ricketts, who will be discussing some fall favorite looks and utilizing some summer wear. Rashida, it's all yours.
Hey everyone, I'm Rashida Ricketts, and today on LTV Fashion, I'm going to discuss how to take some of your favorite staple pieces from this past summer and work it into your fall wardrobe. This Sunday marked the beginning of one of my favorite seasons of the year. As we move into this sweater weather, it is crucial to update your closet and keep up with the trends, and simply to stay warm. However, saying goodbye to some of my favorite pieces from this summer is always a hard thing. That is why I'm sharing with you a few tips and tricks I discovered on how you can take some of your staple pieces from your closet and revamp them into this season. It's a great way for us college kids to save money, and it's a fun way to get a little creative. So let's get started. First, we have our first model, Raquel. She's rocking a cute black dress, and she threw over a utility jacket over top of it. Then she paired it with a nice cute colored scarf and some combat boots and high knee socks that she put down a little bit. If this was the summertime, Raquel would have had just the jacket without the, or just the dress without the jacket, no scarf, and she would have put on a pair of gladiator black flats. Thanks, Raquel. Next, we have our next model, Kashana. Kashana is rocking a nice cute floral dress that she paired a sweater over top of it. Then she has some tights to keep her legs warm and some combat boots, dark combat boots. If this was the summer, she probably would have just wore the dress without the sweater because it's a very warm season, and she would have kicked out the tights and probably just worn a pair of flats as well. Thank you, Kashana. Next, we have our next model, Shakira. Shakira is wearing a very pretty tribal print crop top with high-waisted shorts, and she paired it with a belt. And then she put on some also combat boots once again, and you see a utility jacket once again, Army utility jacket. If this was the summer, she would have just wore the crop top and the high-waisted shorts, probably threw on some sandals, and probably forgot about the utility jacket. Thank you, Shakira. And last but not least, we have Melody. Melody is wearing a nice lacy white top and a blue flannel top to go over top of it just to keep her arms warm. Because she's wearing a flannel top that's oversized, she can get away with wearing leggings, but if not, she probably should wear skinny jeans with that. And also she's pairing it with a nice pair of black riding boots. And if this was the summer, she probably would have worn just her lacy top and some jean shorts and probably a pair of flip-flops for a casual, nice look. Thanks, Melody. All of these looks are very easy to recreate because they involve many of the items that are already in your closet. And if you don't find any that you own in your items from your closet, you can describe, or that I described, you can take similar pieces from your closet and create something new. Have fun with it and stay warm. Again, I'm Rashida Ricketts. Thanks for watching this edition of LTV Fashion. Goodbye.
Thanks so much for that, Rashida. And to wrap up our show, here's a few more stories. Recently, Delta Phi Epsilon hosted their annual Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders Week, reports The Signal. The week was intended to, quote, promote self-love, raise funds, and spread eating disorder awareness, end quote. The week started off with a candlelight vigil in honor of themselves or someone they knew who had been affected by an eating disorder. Other activities included a fundraiser where students could pay money to pie a sister in the face. The week also gave others an understanding that it is not only women who suffer from eating disorders. 10% of men also suffer from the mental illness. In conclusion, Delta Phi Epsilon's ANAD Week raised awareness through multiple activities about anorexia nervosa and associated disorders.
There are many options when it comes to Greek life here at TCNJ. To follow up the Welcome Week Meet the Greets event, the Rush TCNJ event was held Wednesday, September 4th to promote different fraternities and sororities that are represented at TCNJ. With a turnout of over 250 unaffiliated underclassmen, the Student Center was bustling with activity and life during the occasion. The Signal reports that everyone seemed to come together as they listened to the speeches from all different organizations, and their potential members were even treated to free pizza at the end. Organizers of the Rush TCNJ report that only time will tell whether or not these events will bear results. But their hopes are that the current 20% of TCNJ students involved in Greek life will only grow in the upcoming school year. Well, that's it for this edition of LTV News. If you would like to join LTV, like us on Facebook or email us at
LTV@tcnj.edu.
I'm Derek Harper.
And I'm Kate Cartenuto. See you next time.